sports people play for the titles, and he hasn't had a win in a long time.
Yeah, 1,000% Shane is the one who's probably feeling the most pressure. He's going to love this because he's going to get ball in hand anywhere, and Justin showing a little emotion there. But you're 100% right. Joe has made two finals. He's probably feeling like he deserves to be here because he's played well. And Shane, again, has not had the success, so...
Yeah, well, he's going to get the first opportunity at the table with Shane, and it's a good layout here. He'd expect to get these. I expect him to get them, but it is the first rack of a big semi-final.
Yeah, and it's something that we've heard consistently throughout the weekend. When you move to the outside tables that maybe don't have the same amount of people around them and the lights and everything, there was a little bit of a difference there. So he's going to have to make an adjustment to the table pretty quickly. He's only seen it once this weekend, whereas Justin, because of his success during the shootout and the mixed pairs, he's seen it quite a lot.
Yeah, that's definitely a factor.
And this is, I think he drew a little too far here.
I think he's okay. He can just punch out and take the next in the side.
And I forget that Shane is so good at those tiny touch shots and still being able to manipulate the cue ball really well. It's kind of funny when you look at him. You would think that he's more brutish and power, but he's not. He's got
he's touch and finesse. He's touch patterns and finesse. Two actually really enjoyable players to watch for that exact aspect of the game, really.
Yeah, Justin never looks like he hits the ball over, 50% speed, but he tends to get a lot out of the cue ball when he does, and he can really manipulate it, as can Shane. So, big match here. Obviously, one of them is going to get a spot into the finals. And let me ask you a little bit about this as we see Shane. If you're playing in the semifinals and you know both matches are going on to the TV table, would you prefer to play the first semifinal or the second?
I don't think it matters this time round because we've got the women's and juniors final in between. Yeah. So if they were going straight on, I do think it makes a difference. Shane's okay. I thought for a second he was going to hook himself. But there is going to be a big gap for both players. They're going to get... winner of this one will probably get better part of 3 hours. The winner of the second one will get 2 hours. The final is scheduled for 10 p.m. It's not. They should have time to reset, get some food if they wish. Sophia in there as well.
Unfortunately, the redraw pitted them against each other, and similar to Kansas City, Sophia came out ahead.
Yeah, Elu would probably say that the fact that Sophia couldn't make her original start time, so had to go start the event in the loser's side, probably hurt her because she ended up playing her in the quarterfinals, when if they both made it through, the earliest they could have met was the semis.
Yeah, 100%. And there's so much going on. We'll get a check-in on the juniors here in just a little bit.
Yeah, Shane's looking good though for back-to-back run-outs here. This is wide open once again. Another rack where you really just struggle to see how he can go wrong.
The balls are so far away from each other, it almost makes it difficult, but at the same time it doesn't. It's kind of weird. I think the one thing you have to make sure is that you give yourself the best chance of getting shape on the 8-ball, and I think that's with the 1.
He's primed here. I think he should take the... he could take the 1 now. I was thinking he'd take the 2 now. I wouldn't leave 1 and 2 together down there. That would be my thinking. I'd take one of them now. If you take the 2, then you're going to get great shape on the 4 to get on the, drop in to get on the 1. 1 becomes your last ball.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the 1 was the best last ball, but you had to take the 2 out.
Yeah, quickly. I didn't like leaving both of these together. I think Shane will regret that. But he's still going to get them. Right? That's where we're at. I think Be surprised if he doesn't.
Shane just taking a little bit of extra time. Going to give the shot the respect that it deserves.
Now he takes the 1, and it's perfectly in line. So.
And point proven there. I think you see how easy it is now that he's taken 1. I like the 4 to the 2. Really good play here by Shane Thompson. And Shane here shooting the 8 ball to go up 2-0. Great job there by Shane. And real quick, just want to touch base. We will have a brand new junior champion. Shane Petrick has cemented his spot in the final, and it looks like Eddie Vonderow is up 5-1 over his opponent Austin Axe. So we'll keep an eye on that. We may have one of our 3 finals set here just shortly. And Shane Petrick has been to every event that we've held, and I feel like he feels like that this is his turn, this is his time.
Yeah,
He'll be excited to get into the arena.
Really good step up, isn't it? It's excellent. So we get to see Justin at the table for the first time. Takes stripes. I think he needs 1 good shot just to get in line, and then this should be a fairly routine run out from, well, once he gets into line. If he can get in line.
And this is a 40-minute match clock. And we will play down to the 10-minute mark on a 30-second shot clock. Once we hit that 10, we will go to 15 seconds per shot with 1 extension per rack. And I have a feeling this might come into play if Justin's able to get out here. If the games are kept close, we generally see that time run down. So we've seen our fair share of 6-ball shootouts this weekend.
Seen one for the title in the mix.
It's been a lot of fun to watch, but when you get to these finals, it's a lot of fun to see just the level of play. Not the first final to be decided by a 6-ball shootout, though. Colorado, we saw Sophia and Caden play it out for the title. It's great for us. I wouldn't want to be in their position. Justin played this shot very well.
Yeah, he went a route I wasn't really expecting, but it's all worked out nice. So it's going to be 3 run-outs on the trot, 2 for Shane, and now 1 for Justin. A little bit more support in the arena for Justin. So we're going to have 2 semi-finals for the Open, and then I'm going to go and have a few words with our CEO, Scott Ryan.
I'm excited. I've got a few hopeful locations. I'm crossing my fingers.
Good break here from Shane, but I don't think he's got an open ball. Might have a solid, but yeah, I can confirm we've got a full schedule coming out for 2025. We're looking to travel essentially once a month across the country once we get going, and this is our final event of 2024, but we're going to try and go far and wide across America.
So I have a question for you while we're waiting for Shane to figure out what he wants. If somebody were to have a venue that had, 20 plus bar box tables, how would they reach out to us about possibly bringing an event?
Yeah, can reach out on team at Ultimate Pool USA, and we will come back to you and let you know. But definitely love to hear from any venue that would be interested.
Yeah, give us a shot. If you're a pool hall owner and you have a nice room that you want us to bring an event like this to, reach out to team@ultimatepoolusa.com via email. And you heard the man, he'll get back to you. We'd love to see the entire country. At least I know I would.
Yeah, I can't give too much away. We do have a few venues already agreed for 2025. We've got a couple more spots left available, so there is some scope if you are interested, and there's also, beyond 2025 as well. I'm not always looking to move around and get to as much of the United States as possible. We are going to go right across the country in 2025. I can confirm that.
I'm super excited, and Justin's got to be super excited to be at the table here.
He needs to move the 8-ball, or do you think there's enough room to play for it in the left side? I think he'll move it, won't he?
Yeah, I think he's going to have to move it because it does go on the side, but you'd have to get just absolutely spot perfect.
And I think if you were going to play in the side, that was the ball he's just played is the one that you would use.
Yeah, absolutely. The 2-ball was really the only easy way to get to it. I'm just wondering, as a player of this caliber, oftentimes if they're going to move a ball, they're not going to wait till the last minute. I don't think he can see the 7.
Oh, he's a mistake. Going to have to play the bank.
He's definitely played it. That's a good shot there under the pressure, knowing that
he is going to play position.
I'm not. Is there not something to play if he were to come into it? I'm afraid of him under-rolling or over-rolling. He got spot perfect. That's insane. Referee staff's going to be right on top of this one to make sure it's a good hit.
Of course it is. No problems whatsoever for Justin Bergman. That was excellent.
Wow.
Solid. Very, very solid.
If I could hand-pick a break to be able to do every time, this might be it. There's a play for really either suit. I think I like the stripes here simply because the 3-ball is not as simple as I'd want it to be. Oh no.
Wow.
And a huge error.
Yeah, just after going back to back and punishing a Shane error. Oh, it was just a tough spot for Shane more than a really bad error, but it is a bad mistake from Justin.
Shane should feel very fortunate to be at the table right now. Extremely unorthodox for Justin Bergman to miss a shot like that.
Stripes in play.
Now in this situation, it looks like Shane is eyeballing what he wants to do here. The 14 is just slightly in a weird spot for him at this stage. He's going to try and get better shape on his next ball.
I think he was okay with it where he was. He just wanted to deal with the one at the bottom of the table. I do think it's a slightly straight angle.
Yeah, I might try and shoot the 9-ball here rather. But I guess that'd be taken away from your 8-ball shot. It's a whole lot easier to get on the 8-ball with the 9.
Had to force it, and Well, if he was coming out for the 10, which I suspect he probably was, he's come up short. Whichever way around you go here, the two solids played big. Not necessarily on the connection between the two stripes, although they do play in the way, but also onto the 8 ball.
I think just based on where the 2 ball is and having to bridge, I like this 9 ball shot. Cannot come up short here.
But then this shot becomes a slight problem. You know, he just has to come past, doesn't he? And yeah, come past the 2 solids and leave it as a quarter ball clip in.
Watch out, cue ball. Wow. He's not happy with that. I wouldn't be either. But he's still at the table, and he still has a chance to make the ball. Snuck away with that one, Simon.
Yeah, a little bit lost with his pattern, wasn't he, at the back end? He's normally very clean and clinical there, but yeah, dealt with it well. Hit that break like a dream. Just smooth cueing straight through.
Yeah, the stripes are beautiful here. You know, for somebody who wasn't breaking that well a match or 2 ago, seems like he's really found something. He can't just break good. Gonna have to follow up with the run.
Yeah, this is okay. Can you slow roll this in and take the one above the 8 ball and you land?
Yeah,
on one of the 2 at the top, you're done. You might go up for it now, but I would like to have got the one in the middle out the way as well, but he just had a lot of angle.
I'm actually surprised he went that way because of how much of a touch player as he is. I expected the nice and slow shot to set up for the 15 ball. But this will work too, if he can see the 10 ball, and I think he can. Just makes things a little awkward, maybe. Not going to say difficult. But natural lines are not really in play here. Going to have to manipulate the cue ball a little bit on almost every shot.
Extension call.
Got into that quite a lot. Maybe threw a little bit too much side on. Now he's going up the table. I think the natural line's fine. I don't think the 3 ball's anywhere near in play, so we can just use the top rail.
Yeah, this should be just a touch shot. Send the cue ball up the table. Shane Thompson, as rough as his go has been so far in this year, he looks to be playing very well in this arena right now. Now up 4-2 against Justin Bergman. And you get a slight applause here. People appreciate the good pool that Shane's playing.
Yeah, respectful, isn't it? That they all want Justin to win, but there's enough respect out there. Match is going in 2s right now. 2 for Shane, 2 for Justin, and now 2 more for Justin. It's a difficult pattern for Justin to keep dealing with.
Yeah, and with where we are on the line, Justin's going to need to break, and he's going to need to break a good spread, make a ball, and have a ball to shoot at.
Seven cracks. Good straight. 4 rats to 2.
The break deserved the ball. He does get one.
And he does have a shot, but it's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
I'd be anxious to see if that 2 ball's frozen. We could be in a situation here where if he does not nominate.
Yeah. So if you are frozen to the 2 here, you have to nominate what set you're going for, because you could be playing a loss of turn. It wasn't frozen. Solid's the choice then, so the 3 ball's the problem here.
Squeeze through that one. This 3 ball is a little tricky here. He's going to need to use the 4 to bust it up. He needs to have a good line on the 4.
Yeah, no, he may well have to leave it quite late as well. I don't think he can get there next after this one.
I don't know if he's got enough angle to get over there. I wonder if maybe he just tries to play it up just real smooth. Tap the 11 maybe.
Well, he's going to not move anything. That's the point, I think. Where he's looking at this.
Almost a stop shot. Set himself up very well. Can't forget about the shape that he needs to play on this next ball. Can't get careless. That one really good. He's off angle on the 6. Do you think he goes for the 1 ball?
I think so. I quite like the 1 ball. The natural line works. You've got from about level with the spot on its natural line all the way up to almost level with the 8 ball where you'd still have a shot. And I like drifting it in and just hitting the gap. It looks like he's going to juice up a little bit more than I'm suggesting.
Well, you played it with a nice little touch there. That's a great shot and great point there. Seeing how that ball is going to react. Really good right there. So another big break. Watch out, cue ball. Don't do it.
Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one for Shane Thompson to take. As you hear the couple of balls drop in, you're starting to think about the layout. And then look at that. Doesn't get touched by anything.
Yeah, and I think the point in process there was if the cue ball had have gone just a little bit airborne and got a little pop on it, it would have stalled out in the center of the table rather than drifting forward. But because there was no elevation on the cue ball, it didn't go airborne. It caught the felt very quickly and went straight in. And he's dealt with the 1 ball almost immediately. It still doesn't quite have a pocket unless he can shoot it right now.
I think he can shoot it now, but he's going into the 15.
I don't think it hurts him a whole lot. Just got to make sure you got a shot afterwards. Played that well. That was an important shot there. I like him shooting the 3 in the side and playing for the 5 ball. I don't like the combo.
Looks like
if I'm shooting it.
He's going to take on the combo.
Justin probably feeling way more confident in this shot than any of us would.
I think that's a pretty fair comment in every shot that he plays.
I don't know. I feel pretty confident when they're straight in, Simon. Doesn't mean I'm going to make it every time, but at least I feel confident.
It's half the battle.
Gonna have to put a little touch on this one. Gonna leave himself pretty well here. Just a little kiss on the 9-ball. Watch out, cue ball. Oh, no. Well, he's left himself a shot, but he came down too low. This is not what he wanted. He's very fortunate that he has an open pocket for that ball because he could have been a whole lot worse. Dug himself out of trouble on this one. Nice shot there by the iceberg, Justin Bergman. And it's one that's going to be in the back of his head until Justin makes a mistake.
What an opportunity then for Justin to go in front for the first time. Thought he was going to get kicked in there, but there was traffic in the way.
Solids in play.
Justin's in a really good spot here.
Yeah, it's all too easy for him.
It's got to be almost debilitating when you see your opponent run out so easily. It makes it look so easy, and it seems like, whether it's true or not, every time you get to the table you're struggling and having to work hard for your runouts.
It's going to be 3 straight racks here for Justin.
Huge swing. Huge swing from Justin Bergman.
This time Shane parks the white. Last time he just got a tip high and he ended up coming back with some follow and into the corner.
This is beautiful for the stripes.
Yeah, this is exactly what he needed.
Shane nominating his stripe.
Stripes in play.
He would like to have been a roll higher, I think.
Yeah, it's just going to make this 9-ball a little awkward. Could have had a much easier play on this 10-ball to move to the 9, but I don't think it's really going to be an issue. Shane here for business. Held that ball very well. It's a testament to what we discussed earlier, Shane being a very good touch player. And it looks like we are going 5-5. One of these guys is going to secure a spot in the finals.
Well, not as explosive, but it's going to work out well. Oh, it's going to work out really well. Deflation for Shane. It's all there for Justin.
Yeah, the 3-ball is probably the testiest shot on the table, and it's really not that tough.
take the 3 now and just that's everything open.
I think it's important to take the 3 now, simply because I don't know if you're going to get a better shot at it. He played that very, very well.
There's just traffic in the way on every shot here. I mean, you know, I expect Justin to make this look quite simple, but there is traffic on every shot, and just has to pick this one apart.
Yeah, it's not the most straightforward run out, but it really shouldn't be an issue. It's just the thought that it could become one if you don't play the way Justin normally plays.
Could target the 9 here. If he hit the 9 full in the face, he can't fail to be good.
Yeah, even if he blocks the 2 with it, that's even better.
I'd rather be where the 9 is, but he'll work with it.
Yeah, I guess playing back on this 1 ball, it could get a little strange if you don't hit it perfect.
Yeah, I'm working on the assumption that the 2 passes the 8 to the top corner. And obviously, if you had that, the cue ball was where the 9 is, you can get the 2 in any pocket you want. But I mean, like I say, none of it really matters. He can pick it apart however he wants.
You try and just hold this ball with a little bit of bottom.
We'll take them both in the same pocket.
Stone over. And Justin Bergman is 1 shot away from getting to the hill. Shane just needs to control the break.
Oh, just got a bit high on it again. Similar to the one where he scratched. This time he's not going to scratch, but it's left him not nice on his first ball. Yeah, that's why he's shaking his head.
Yeah, and really the only opening shot he has, I would think, is possibly the 1 in the top left or the 3 in the top right.
Extension call.
And I don't like either one of them. Cue ball being on the rail is definitely no good. And this is the last shot we'll see at 30 seconds a shot. He's going to take the stripes here. You like the stripes?
I do like the stripes. Don't like the first shot. Shane does. That's excellent.
Well, the 14s ended up just square. Does have a pocket in the side.
Yeah, it's okay in the side. Can't hold for it here, though. Changing his mind on the shot. Quite literally about to get down and then just had to jump round because he heard the beeps.
Yeah, and that's a scary process, changing your shot last second. But Shane, having the experience, knows he could get down and shoot the shot the way he wanted to.
It's just a shot to play here is getting on 1 of the 2 at the bottom nicely. 2 at the top are no issues whatsoever. They connect.
And he's just going to try and stall this out for the side pocket. Wants to leave a little bit of angle, but
he's short
too
here.
much.
Is he short? If he's hitting the 7, he might have a problem.
Yeah, I think he got too much angle. Well, this is actually going to work out good if he can see this 12 ball. He's going to have to be perfect on the 14.
8 ball plays big here. No, he just plays big. You got to be careful. Yeah.
That touch stroke is really coming into factor here.
You see how worried he was. So he's happy to leave it on the rail because he was so worried about the 8 ball.
Just the smoothest stroke. He really is playing great right now. Granted, he is behind, and it's a really tough situation for him, but his stroke has been very smooth and his touch has been very on. You see here, people appreciate what just happened with Shane Thompson and breaking this from the side like he has all weekend. He's had high success. The 8 ball doesn't count, but he's been making balls and weaving shots. So.
And he's hit this one really well, but there's no ball.
No.
There's no ball. Shane Thompson gets the chance in the hill frame.
And Shane is
Extension call.
not just because of the match clock, but Shane is absolutely out of his chair very quickly and immediately calls his extension, gives him time to analyze the rack. This is huge.
Strikes in play.
Absolutely huge. And Shane Thompson, very much so, in a good spot here. He may have come a little far on the 9-ball. Oh, what's going on here?
It's a little awkward now.
He's got the 10-ball on the side.
I think he has to take the 10-ball long. I think if he goes to the corner and it goes well, he's out.
Wow, and he's played it great.
I think he was hoping he'd just get the top side of the solid and then he would pop on straight into the side. Now he's got to just judge the contact. Oh, he's hooked himself.
Oh, no. What a brutal situation here. What do you do here, Simon?
He's going to go two rails and kick at it. And what a disaster for Shane Thompson.
He knows the situation he's in, and he knows that this is likely the last time he'll see the table.
Yeah, the anger when he went back to his chair. Look at him, enraged and just frantic. If that was 30 seconds a shot, I think he gets out. It just was one shot that went a little bit funny, and he then from there was chasing. And doing all that at 15 seconds, it's tough. 15 seconds is fine when you're in line, but when you get out. But let's not give this one to Justin just yet.
Yeah, there's still a few shots that have to be worked around. It's not the hardest shot in the world, but the 4-ball being on the rail makes it a little more difficult than your standard shot.
Yeah, and because he didn't get on the 3 as he wanted to, it means he didn't leave the 2 at the top of the table. So now he's going to have to play a very good positional shot off his final ball for the 8-ball. Oh, he's coming across for the 4 because he just doesn't want it to be the 4, which is good vision.
I actually think he's going to take the 2.
He is going to take the 2.
Go 2 rails around.
He's going to have to hit 2 great shots here to get nice on the 8.
Oh, and he's going to be really picture perfect. Draw this ball back, make it, you're good. Just have to make the ball.
Yeah, this isn't a... I mean, he should get it. This was always my worry for him, but this is it. This is for the place in the final. And then it goes. What a match we have seen. Brilliant pool played out there. Shane Thompson and Justin Bergman really treating us to an absolute classic. It's been a long weekend, folks, but that really was incredible. Really enjoyed it. One of my matches of the weekend.